Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today we are discussing a watch that represents one of the most approachable points of entry to Zenith ownership. It's neither outrageously large, outrageously loud, or outrageously expensive. In fact, it is classic. This is the Zenith Defy Classic, a watch that's 40 millimeters in diameter and grade 5 titanium, 10.8 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 45.2 millimeters, so very wearable. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see it wears nicely. The watch is broad, but only in the sense that the strap flares out beyond the case. You can see the case itself, those lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist, and you can take a look over the top and confirm that. It's also a fairly thin watch with a stepped case, flank so it will slide underneath the cuff. I do believe a woman could wear this. I think this is suitable for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and all in rubber, leather, sapphire, and titanium, very light. Now the strap is integrated, though in theory you could fit a conventional strap in there. The reason I say it's integrated is because it has broad shoulders. It swells to match the swell of the case itself, so it looks as integrated as if it were a bracelet, though in theory you could put some sort of a strap that fits this lug spacing because it does use a conventional spring bar. The strap is a combination of black rubber and a lovely sort of saturated cobalt blue matte finish leather. We have a large rectangular scale alligator leather here with a monotone blue stitch. There's a gusset in rubber to prevent gouging of the leather, which is a nice piece of attention to detail. And then of course on the bottom, being all rubber, it's very supple and soft and comfortable against the skin. We have here a buckle, which like the watch is made of grade 5 titanium. Grade 5 is great because it's hypoallergenic, it's very light, but it's also harder to scratch than most steels. So it's lighter than steel, but it's also harder to scratch than most steels. We've got the Zenith Star logo on the buckle. We've also got it on the crown. We've also got it on the dial. We've also got it on the case back. The buckle has polish and satin, a twin trigger release, so you have to press both to pop it open. We've got another star inside. Again, Zenith wants to remind you that is the company logo. The strap buckles in, buckles down. Once it's buckled in, you close all this. It snaps shut, and now all the excess length is hidden underneath the clasp and the strap, so there's no need for minder loops. It's a very clean look. No excess length is flapping in the breeze, and if you wonder what minder loops are, this is a minder loop. No need here. Okay. Let's take a look at the case now, because a lot of folks mistake this for some sort of an Hublot or a Tag Heuer case, since similar cases are used at the other two LVMH watch group brands. The fact is, this quasi-tonneau profile is drawn directly from the original Zenith Defy sports watches of the 70s, so despite the family resemblance, this is very much Zenith's own case. Taking a look at the facets, you can see that for the most part the watch is satinated, but there are some polished highlights that play up well. We have here a push-down crown. The watch is 100 meters water resistant. The bezel features two outboard facets. One's vertical, one's conical, but then it's satinated across its top. The dial is a metallic blue sunburst. Most of these Defy Classics feature open dials, so this is the most conservative and, in my opinion, the most traditional and attractive dial, but some folks really love the open dials. Nevertheless, this is going to be the most sober, the most restrained, perhaps the most enduring of the designs, because solid dials are time-tested. We don't know how skeleton or open dials will look 50 years from now, but this will always be beautiful. We have applied indices. You can see one of the upscale features here. Not only are these not printed indices, they're applied, but you can see they have a cantilevered sort of overhang beyond the seconds and minutes track, and they float over the dial, which adds a wonderful three-dimensional aspect to this dial, which has several different focal planes. We also have plenty of lumen. I'll show you that now. Taking a quick look, you can see that the watch is easy to read in the dark. There's also a paucity of printing. Zenith, Swiss, and made. Rolex should take note. 2 subsidiary setting modes. One is hacking seconds. Many watches have that. The other is a quick set, which again, many watches have, but not many watches have a quick set like this that you can set in either direction. That's always been a feature of these Zenith Elite base calibers, and it continues here. Flipping it all over, you can see that Zenith Elite. It's the caliber 670. It's been in business since 1994 Zenith. It was the first Zenith movement designed on a computer, fun fact. It is a unidirectional winder with a 50-hour power reserve, pivots on 27 joules. It's got the bidirectional quick set hacking seconds, a 4 hertz beat rate, and though you can't easily see it, you can just sort of see the iridescent colors. It has an unlubricated high endurance silicon escapement that makes it both less susceptible to magnetism and also able to run better between servicings, as you don't have aging lubricant on the escape wheel and the pallets. There are no pallet stones. It's all silicon on silicon. Everything here is a lovely gray scale from silver to almost black, and it's nicely finished in a matte, subdued look with the Zenith Star logo acting as the rotor itself, and again, all 100 meters water resistant. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.